I'm looking for my hand wipes because I want to wipe my hands before I go inside the car. Hold on a second. These handy. Whoopsie. Don't want that either. Fat finger my own phone. Here we go. Got these handy wipes here. Turbo towels. Oh no, tub o towels. Oh man, I'm stupid. So I wipe my hands off, and then I'm going to climb in there and see what happens. Put the phone down for a second. Wipe my hands off. This thing has been sitting in a shop since 1990. So 31 years it's been sitting. We drained the fuel, put some fresh fuel in it, put a new carburetor on it because that one was fucked up. Ah, darn it, I swore. Then it was messed up, and changed the oil, changed the plugs. When we did the plugs, we squirted some lubricant in the cylinders to make sure that the engine didn't have rings seized or anything. Turned over by hand, turned over easy. So now I'm going to start this thing. Question is, one, did I put enough fuel in the bowls? I just used a funnel and poured some fuel in through the vent of the carburetor, which puts them in the bowls. But I have no way of knowing if that's enough to run this motor yet. I poured a little in the manifold. Just a little trickle in there. That should make it pop at least. Let's see what happens. I wonder if I need a jump box. This battery's relatively fresh. It's also relatively loose. Alright, let's see. If I need the jump box, I'll grab it. Again, this is a 1969 Tornado. 56,000 original miles on it. With a 455, I believe it is. And it's front wheel drive. Generator. That's how old it is. Generator light. I ran for a millisecond. See if we can do any more. See if I can get any throttle. Oops, choke popped open. Wow. Any more fuel in the carb, I think. Wow, that throttle cable is squeaky. Actually, that could be the spring, the throttle return spring. It was rubbing on the housing. Yeah. All right, let's add some more fuel to this carburetor. Fuel. This is the best way right here that I can ever imagine doing it. I can't think of any other way that would perform better than just dumping it directly into a carburetor one-handed. Right? I mean, can you think of anything? I sure can't. Just trickle into that fuel bowl vent right there. A little trickle into this. Might take a while like this with one hand. Let me set the camera down. All right, give me a second. I'm just running a little stream into the vents. Try and get some in the bowls. I don't think the secondary circuit has any in it. All right. No idea if that's enough. If that's enough to start it or to catch it on fire. Obviously, I don't want to do that. I don't think I need to get in it. Probably for the throttle. This door, I could do rows with this door. It's so heavy. Can the seat go back some? Is it power seats too? It is power seats. We'll go back. Something made it click. That's back all the way. Okay, here it goes. It's running. He ran. Come on, baby. The choke isn't closed, unfortunately. The choke needs to be closed. I don't know why it's not sucking it shut. It should be a... It's got a diaphragm on it. It's supposed to close. But it's not. I hear it bumping the idle screw up some. Let's see if that works without touching the throttle. Can you see it today? I'm just gonna keep adding fuel to it until I get enough fuel to fill up the bowls and hopefully run. Provided that's the only reason it's not running. I need a little spray bottle or syringe or something I can squirt. If I just leave it right here with it trickling slowly into the carburetor, maybe it'll run like that. Could you imagine? What's going on? I'm just running the car to the gas station real quick. Put some more in the bowl. That's just such a little trickle. There's no way that that bowl's filled up, right? There's just no way. Just hoping the fuel pump does its job. I need to get an orange syringe or something. Do I have? Oh, I might have some actually. Right here. 10 cc's. That could take a while, but that's better than nothing, right? Work. Can I fit a hose on that? I have little tips for it for doing putties and elastomers and that kind of shit. Oh, come on. I didn't skip a beat. It's not much different than what the carb would be doing. Yeah, right? Yeah, just dripping fuel in the engine. Very true. Although the carb at least is doing some atomization to that fuel. Holy shit, I gotta clean my shop. Set this down. Alright, so I need a container to pour gas in that I can suck it out of with this syringe so I can inject it then into the carburetor. Look at that. There's an olive container. Mushroom container. Mushrooms, 10 out of 10. So we're gonna use that and put fucking fuel in this and then suck it out with the syringe and then use that to put to the carburetor. Maybe I'll just pour it out of this first into the bowl. See if that'll work. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright, we're gonna suck it out of this guy. Sits over here. Get my paper towel. Alright. Get my syringe. Go right here. How big is the bowl on one of these carburetors? Where's the old one at? Right here. Oh yeah, that's a way bigger bowl. Like I gotta fill this whole void here. Right? Now if I was a smart man, I had this plugged up. You know how high it should be, fill it right here, suck it out and put that volume into the carburetor. That'd be a pretty cool technical way of doing it. But that wouldn't be very 1969 of me, would it? That should be enough to activate the accelerator pump. With the accelerator pump, I can keep it running. Ooh, this O-ring is starting to swell from the fuel. Boy, that's getting tough to pull with one hand. That's one thing about plastics. You're using like pumps or syringes or devices that have O-ring seals on them, they gotta be chemically rated O-rings, or you'll have a bad time. Oh, it's getting hard to push. Okay, so that's 30 cc's of fuel. How'd you do it? Oh, extremely technically. I added fuel by the cc. I metered it, you know. Here goes nothing. Hopefully no fireballs. It ran. It ran. All right, I'm getting in it. I'm getting in it. Let's see what we got. It actually sounded pretty good. Okay, that door is heavy. And it just closed on my ankle. Oh, right on the bone. Okay. One pump for good measure. It's running. And it ran out of fuel. You hear it go. Woo! Right there, ran out of fuel. Accelerator pump. Out of fuel already. You think that fuel pump would have brought fuel up from the engine, from the fuel tank by now. And you also wouldn't think I've gone through 30 cc's of fuel. Yep, it is out of fuel. Oh, my ankle. Oh, this stream is going to end with me at the hospital. Ventilation. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's cold out there. I got a big-ish shop with lots of airspace, but these big smog-producing mamma jammas have a way of filling up small spaces with carbon dioxide. However, I feel like I wouldn't feel like myself if I didn't get carbon dioxide poisoning once a week. I need to clean the lens on this camera. It looks smeary. Is that better? Still blurry. Wonder what it's focused on. It's definitely mechanical fuel pump, yeah. And oh, that's not the right button. And it could be dried out. It might not be pumping. It might not be pumping. Is this wet? Oh, there's a big puddle under the car right now. Looks like fuel and oil. Looks like there's a little bit of fuel in it. Let's see. I don't see where the fuel will be coming from. It could just be oil or more water. It's not a big puddle. If that was a big puddle, it's a little puddle. All right. More syringe. More syringe. Hold on a second. I put this phone down again. I need both hands for it now. This O-ring in it is starting to swell up a ton. It's become very hard to pull. Oh, that's getting tough. Oh, might be time for another syringe. This thing is really swollen. Oh, it says right here on the side, single use. And I've used it like 4 times now. Or I guess then that's 6. That's 90 cc's of. What did I do? 60 cc's of fuel. 30 both times. Okay. And I'm gonna do a little squirt in the intake manifold for good measure. Each bowl, do both sides. Since it is a 4-barrel with a split plane manifold on it. All right. Okay, can we see fireballs? I just did the ankle again. Oh, fuck this door. Can I get some F's in the chat for my ankle? Oh, fuck. God damn. Oh. All right, well, it's lean as balls. I mean, we got that. We can hear that. We can feel this. Well, not we. I mean, I can hear it and feel it. That it's lean. And it keeps running out of fuel. All right, so the bright side is, as long as it's got fuel in it, it runs. Like, that's a victory. That's a victory. My ankle, on the other hand, that is a major loss in the battle. Oh, shit, that hurts. Holy cheese nuggets, that is... Oh, fuck. My ankle might have dented the car. Oh, there's a dent there. A little dent right there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, car 1, yeah, Dom 0.5, because at least I can get it to run somewhat. So I definitely want it something. Looks like, yes, okay, the fuel pump is definitely leaking fuel at the back of it, so it might need a fuel pump. Let me get some light on it. I don't think it's pumping fuel up to the carburetor. Or that filter setup is too much restriction in that little thing there, and it's not allowing the pump to pump. Like the spring's too strong, or something that holds the spring up against the filter up against the front of the connector. But here we go. Okay. Yeah, lots of fuel coming out. Let's go up and see how much fuel is coming out. Oh, and you're staring at me, not the car. Live stream video fail. Tornado! That's all the fuel. Okay. Oh yeah, it's coming around the fucking housing. But you can't see shit, can you? How about that? Here we go. So the fuel is dripping right there on the back side of that housing. So either the discharge is blocked or the pump is just old and fucked up. I mean, it's a 30-year-old pump at least, right? It's at least 30 years. So I'm gonna have to go for old and messed up. I don't think the outlet's blocked any, unless that filter's installed backwards or something, which it shouldn't be. So looks like I get to do a fuel pump. Yay. And clean up a mess on the floor. But she runs, right? That's great. So it runs. Engine sounds smooth. It's quiet. I don't hear any knocking or banging. The lifter wasn't stuck. It might even be mechanical, lifters. It might not be hydraulic. So valve lash wouldn't have changed. I didn't feel a miss. It ran smooth as glass. So while it was running, it ran really good. And that's good freaking news for me and the owner. One, that means less work I got to do because I need my garage back. But two, means that the owner has less stuff to fix. Oh, let me show you that freeze plug. Okay, so back here where the bright light is, I'm gonna move the light, see if I can make it less bright. You see that freeze plug to the left of the light, right there. That freeze plug is the good one. Behind that one is another one. Let's see if I go this way. Right back there. You can just see the top of the freeze plug. There it is, right there. See how it's rusty? That one rusted through and is leaking coolant. So that front one, I wish it was that front one. Be a lot easier to change. But that second one, that is not good. Now this one is the front one here, and that's be an easy one to change. That one's leaking pretty considerably. The second one's starting to rust out too. Third one's not nearly as bad. So the closer to the front there, the worse they're rusting. And that one is, as you can see, is swelled up. Let's see if I can get it like, doesn't it have a brightness control? It does. 3 steps, okay. There's dim. See if that helps. A little bit. There we go. See how swelled up that sucker is? Yeah, it's nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. That one wouldn't be that bad to change. I mean, you could see it from the bottom of the car right here, straight up. So that one's not bad. But the second one over here, oh, what's this big ass thing in my way? Yeah, it's a transmission with an integrated front diff. And it's way up there on top of all that. So that one, oh, we can see through here. Here we go. You see the first one, that one's fine. The second one back there, crusty like that front one on the side. That one's leaking. So that would be an absolute nightmare to change. So I don't want to do it. Air bushings are worn out. That's no surprise. Fuel dripping down. That's no surprise, I guess. All right, so that's what we have. We have a car that actually runs, but won't stay running because it's got no fuel. So I put a fuel pump in it. Fudge. Oh, test car, the red STI. Let's change subjects really quick. The red STI is my test car for a few things that we're doing. It is running now, and it's been good. So I'm going to put the M-Tron EC in it, and then test the hydraulic damper, mine, and then as well as the competitions, we're going to go through and pick 3 RPMs to gather data, and then gather data and see which ones on the market do better than others. So I have a Perrin lightweight pulley that has no damping effect whatsoever. We're going to see what that is. That's going to be considered the worst case scenario. We should have the most RPM fluctuations with that. Then we'll do stock. Then we'll do fluid damper. Actually, we'll do stock first because stock's on it right now. So I'll do stock, then Perrin, then fluid damper, then my pulley without the damper, and then my pulley with the damper. And I'll do idle somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 RPM. We'll see what's easy to hold. These drive-by-wire cars are funny, you know, so I'll figure out what the best way to hold the RPM at a zone is. Do that, and then try and do one at 3,000, and just gather data in those points, and see which damper is providing us the most damping. So that's this car. It's got 13,000 miles on it. 15. Thankfully, that's starting to peel in this last weather spell, which is good. I was going to chisel it off anyway, so it's already on its way off. That's good. It's got 13,000 miles on it. Not doing the ATI, because I don't have one to do, but also because you have to cut the... I might have to cut it for the fluid damper, don't I? That sucks. I don't want to cut that cover to fit the fluid damper on there. I want to have a nice uncut cover. I built mine so you don't have to cut the cover either, because I think cutting the timing cover is stupid. So these wheels are for sale if anybody wants some wheels. Matt just went and picked up some stock ones for me. Left it unlocked the whole time I was gone? So Matt just drove a bunch of hours for me and picked up some stock wheels for this so I can put them on it. And I can sell these. It's good though. Anyways, that concludes today's adventure. I need to get a fuel pump and do that crap. I don't think I'm going to do it today. I got some other tasks I'd like to do today. But I'm going to start cleaning up this mess on the floor. And I don't know. I'll check availability on the pump and see if the fuel pump's nearby or if I got to wait forever for one or what, and move from there. But thanks for stopping by, gentlemen. I appreciate it. And have a good Sunday. What's left of it for whoever you are. If you're on the East Coast, obviously your day is closer to end than mine is. And then I hope your week is good. I hope your Thanksgiving was well. Mine was a lot of fun. And that's it, guys. Have a good day.
Go bye-bye.